Good morning, America. We are like, good morning, America. Yeah, it is pouring right now. Like, I don't even know if you see. I don't. I don't know if you can see, but it is literally pouring outside. It started yesterday night. Is this good? Okay. Yeah, it started yesterday night. I pretty much slept like a baby. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if it's the positioning. Like the landing that I'm on, it's not completely flat. It's flat, but it's like at a slant, I guess. And the way I'm laying down right now, my feet is kind of going down the slant. And I don't know what it is, but for some reason when I sleep this way, if I don't know, I feel like I just go into a deeper sleep versus when my head is down at the other end. I kind of feel like I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm just tossing and turning all night when my head is kind of going down the slant, and I don't sleep as good as I sleep when I sleep in this direction. So yeah, I just finished eating. I had made some oodles and noodles again this morning, just a couple of minutes ago, and it actually went well again because it's raining, and it was raining last night, and then it actually just started up heavy again just now, not too long after. Like once I started eating, the rain started coming down again. But yeah, I had I had made the a little fire, a small one today. Bro, that's not gonna work. Is it gonna fall again? Okay. But yeah, yesterday I had just used like stones, excuse me, as to, create like a fire pit and stuff like that. But today, I don't know, for some reason, I feel like I've been utilizing these little foil pans, these little trays or whatever to cook in. And yesterday, when I had made the oodles and noodles over the fire, I used the stones, and I had rested I put like the wood and stuff in the center, and I just rest the foil on top of the stone so it could, go that way. And I feel, honestly speaking, I feel like the benefit with using the stones is because the fire heats up the stones too. So it kind of creates, like, I guess, an effect where everything's being heated all around evenly. Versus today, I kind of just dug a little hole in the ground, and I put some wood and some of the, because I keep getting these damn brown paper bags. So I just been using that as, like, stuff to like I don't know if it's called Kinder, whatever, but I've been using that as, you know, media to put in the fire pit to start the fire up or whatever. Along with I had brought, I don't know why I brought it. I think that's initially when I started like gearing up to actually, train my mind like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go camping on my own. But I had brought like little packs of the fire starter wood. I brought like 4 packs or whatever, and I've had it for some years now, and it's just been sitting there collecting dust. So I finally got the opportunity to put them to use. But I don't know. It says it's for like fireplaces or like outdoor campfires and stuff like that. It's like little blocks, and when you open up the package, the yellow, it comes in a yellow packet, and when you open up the packet, it's like it almost looked like compacted wood chips, but what's holding it together, I feel like it's some type of lighter, like fluid or something. I don't know. It has like a fuel kind of smell to it. So I'm guessing it's like lighter liquid, infused with like wood chips or whatever have you, but it burns for a very long time. So like I said, today I dug a hole. I put like a pile of the dirt to the side or whatever so that I could use that to, put the fire back out and cover the hole back or whatever. But yeah, I just made a little hole, and I put all the media in it or whatever, and I lit the fire, and then I used like two pieces of wood that I had burning in the fire yesterday. I had used those as like planks to rest the foil pan on top of, because initially I told myself I was just gonna dig the hole, put the little stuff inside of the hole or whatever, the media inside the hole, and then I was just gonna place the tray on the ground over the hole and hope that it was gonna cook that way. And it was doing a little something, but the fire kept on like going out, and I'm like, yeah, it's no air coming to this fire. Like, I'm gonna need to have some type of like ventilation somehow. So that's what prompted me to get the two pieces of wood, and I just put the one on each side, and I just placed the tray on top of it so that it created some type of like leverage, like an inch and a half worth of like room between the ground and a tray to get some type of ventilation going, and the fire burnt way much better once I did it that way. And I was able to add, stuff to the fire easier and stuff like that. And yeah, it was, I find, I don't know, I feel like that was so much easier than actually using the stones. You know what it is? Because the stones yesterday, all the stones is like different sizes. So, just trying to get the tray flat to cook, like I kept finding myself having to grab the tray to like tilt it so the water could go to the other side and stuff like that. Way too much work, and I wasn't sitting here trying to burn my hands all up. So today I felt like that was just an easier way of getting it done. And it wasn't like this big old, yesterday's fire was a big old huge fire for this small little tiny tray. I literally built like a little, hole, and it cooked it mad quick. So that was good. So far, this one's going good. As I was cooking it, it was like a couple of people hiking down the trail. It was like a couple and their kid and stuff like that. And I guess she was just looking like, she was like, "You found a nice spot over there." I was like, "I did." I was like, "Yeah, I did," or whatever. And I guess she just was like, she was watching me like cook the noodles. Like they was a bit of ways or whatever away, but she was watching me like cook the oodles and noodles in the ground or whatever. And she was just looking like, girl, I'm just looking at myself too. Like, I'm amazed with myself right now too. And then I guess her son, little boy, he had to, I don't know, probably like around 6 years old. And maybe a little, I don't know. He looked like he was probably around 6 years old. But he was just like, "Oh," he's like, "You found a nice spot over there," mimicking his mom. I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "That spot over there is nice too." I'm like, "Oh, really?" Yeah. It was funny. But then I know they probably got caught in the rain, because not too long after, like I literally was finishing up the cooking when they started hiking by, and I had put the oodles and noodles inside the tent so that I could put the fire out. And literally once I got in the tent, I started eating. I just started hearing rain start pouring down. So they probably got caught in the rain, unfortunately. But yeah. Today, I don't know. I feel like this whole rain business was a sign for me to just park my tail still, because initially I was going to jump up today and go to the library, get my mind in order, get stuff organized or whatever, and, charge up all of my little devices and stuff like that. But this rain has just, I don't know, it's making me feel like, yeah, sit down, because I'm constantly just going. Even yesterday, I went, and mind you, I don't have money like that. Like, so yesterday I went and I took a trip to go over by the job. Mind you, it was nothing really going on over there. Like, it was nothing even for me to do. And I just didn't want to just like sit there. Of course, it sounds nice. Oh yeah, sit there, do nothing or whatever, and collect money or whatever. That. Yeah, that sounds all well and nice, but at the same time, I didn't fully feel comfortable with that because I kind of left the tent. Usually, I pack all my stuff up. Usually, I pack my stuff up, I store it away, and then I head out and go about my business. But I left the tent unattended, you know, fully equipped, and my stuff was inside of it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to be over here just chilling around, collecting money while my stuff is just sitting over there and I don't know what's going on with it. Like, no. So I told her, once I got there and I seen like it was nothing really going on, because I was going to start like my training, but they didn't really seem to have anybody available to help train me at the moment. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna head out. Like, I'll come back when somebody's available, like, to work with me, because I'm not just gonna sit here, even though that's, you sit there and get paid just to sit there, great, nice. But I'm not just gonna sit here and my stuff is just out and about unattended. Like, I'm not doing that. So yeah, I wound up leaving early, and then I went and I headed over to go pick up, like I said yesterday, I went to go pick up a couple of things from Dollar Tree, and yeah, I made my way back over here. And fortunately enough, everything was still intact. Nothing went missing or anything like that. And I went and I just went to go take a swim. I needed to rinse off my body anyway because I've been sweating like crazy, especially all the moving around I've been doing, walking, hiking, climbing up hills, mountains, rocks, stones, all kinds of stuff I got going on. Like, yeah, I needed to go rinse my body off. So that was a plus. Mind you, I saw some man yesterday. He was fine. I ain't gonna lie, that man was fine. Anyways, that's besides the point. But yeah, I kind of bumped into him on my way to go swimming or whatever. But yeah, he was definitely fine. But I don't trust him. I don't trust it. So yeah, now I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting well needed rest, especially when it comes to my feet. Like, my feet, oh my God, my feet feel so much better compared to the way it felt a couple of days ago. Mind you, I don't know if I was saying that. I think I was saying it in my last video, was I talking about it? But I had felt like I needed, I don't know, it was some video. I remember recording myself, or I could have possibly did that on a laptop, and that's one of the things that I didn't really get to say, but I don't know. But I was saying that I felt like I needed meat in my system because I haven't been eating meat. I literally just been eating vegetables, fruits here and there, but mostly vegetables, and like seafood when I get a chance, because I was just having a taste for fish. But then, I kind of did the okie doke because I call myself grooming my feet myself, or whatever, clipping toenails, all that, fine, simple, or whatever. But at the bottom of my foot, because I've been like moving around a lot, and also from working out, started jogging, everything, I started feeling like calluses or whatever on this little, like, on the sides of my feet or whatever, and like at the bottom. So I called myself taking my nail clipper the other day to, like, not the other day, but a little while ago now. I called myself taking a nail clipper to start getting the like clipping the calluses off, like, taking the dead skin off away. And initially, I got like the little purple stone that they be using at the nail salons when you get your pedicure and stuff like that. I used the purple stone. I went over by the water to let my feet soak or whatever and stuff like that before I actually started, trying to hack away at it. Like they that bad. But yeah, that didn't really do nothing. The nail file didn't really do nothing. So I'm like, the only thing I really could do, like it literally I call it like the cheese grater. You know how when you go to the nail salon, they got the actual, the ones that they scrub your foot with the metal thing, the cheese grater. I needed that. Like, that's what I needed, that before I used the purple stone and nail files and all that business. I needed that. So, but I don't have one of those accessible. And honestly, I'm not going to get all of that. Like, that's just too much stuff to be carrying around. So I call myself taking a nail clipper, because I know sometimes they also use like the shavers. Like, if you have really, really bad calluses when you go to the nail salon and they use like the razor callus scraper, and you see like it take like a scoop of skin away. Like, I felt like I needed one of those, no lie. But I don't have that, so I used the nail clipper and I was just chipping away at the skin or whatever, and I got it down smooth and everything like that. But the problem is, I feel like I cut away too much skin to the point where my foot pads were literally just, it was just too soft for the type of movement that I'm doing as of late. It's picking up again. Yeah, but it was too soft for the type of movement that I'm doing as of lately. So yeah, my feet just been in pain trying to like move around, do all the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I literally been trooping it with my feet feeling like crazy. Like, my feet literally just been in full blown pain. And then, like I said, I took away a lot of skin. So I went to go look at the bottom of my foot the other day, and I saw like I never had a bruise at the bottom of my foot ever in my life. And I went to look at the bottom of my foot, and like in the middle, it was like purplish, like the skin was probably so thin in that area, like, and just the pressure and constant walking, like eventually it just started bruising the bottom of my foot. And it's like a purple line in the center of, like, because you know how like underneath your big toe is like that ball of a pad, and then next to it is like a bigger pad or whatever. Like, between your big toe pad and the wider pad for the rest of the toes, underneath the ball of your feet, like this, say this is your toes, and then like this is like the padding area for all the other toes, and then this is the padding area for your big toe. But like this line right here underneath your foot, that's where I saw like the purple bruise. And I was like, and it was on both of my feet. It probably still is. I haven't even checked. All right, so it kind of still is, and this is about to be so gross, but whatever. I'm being very, very open and honest right now, and I only got drawers on, so it's really pouring. But yeah. So here, so that's my left foot. The right foot isn't as bad, but I still have like here. So yeah, That shit. Oh. All right. And we're back. So yeah, that that it looks way better now than what it did the other day, but it still looks nasty. And I don't think I've ever cut myself that deep on my foot before. Like, I didn't even know that I could bruise purple, like, crazy. But anyways, yeah, and I hope I'm not being too loud. I'm trying to overtalk the rain. But yeah, so child, my foot is my feet has just been going through it. Like, they've been literally so sore. And then, like, on the sides, like on the side part the side part of my big toe on my left foot, I got like a blister, a little. It's like a small blister, and I was contemplating on cutting it and letting it air out and stuff like that. But then I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea, because the way I just took the skin off of the bottom of my foot, it's been so like sensitive. I'm like, I don't want to be feeling that on the side of my toe when I'm walking. Like, that'll be the worst thing to happen. And then, like, on both sides of my foot in the back, like the outer side, like of my heel, I have like tiny in the same exact area on both feet. It's like a tiny like blisters. The left side is worse. I think I put more weight on my left side, which is crazy because I'm a righty. But I feel like I probably put more of my body weight on my left leg, or on the left side of my body in general, because my left foot is way worse than my right foot. My right foot is kind of like, it's pretty much almost healed again. Like, I don't really have no issues with that. Like, my big toe on my right foot is nothing wrong with it. It's just underneath the pad area that's like slightly, it's not as sensitive as the left one is, but it still has that slight pain. And then I got the little blister on the right side of my heel in the back. The left foot, it got the little blister on the side of the fucking big toe, and then it got from me sitting here hacking away at the skin on the bottom, and it's bruised up bad. And then on the back left hand side of my heel, I have like the little tiny blister or whatever. Mind you, that I had to poke a hole in the other day so I could let the fluid out. And it's just it feels like a burning sensation when I either touch it or it's rubbing against something when I'm walking. Like, that's, what is that? Oh, that's just how it feels. It just feels like it's burning. It's not, the burning is what's making it hurt. Like, it feels like a burn, like alcohol is being poured on it or something. So yeah. And then I was contemplating like taking the skin off of that area, but I just don't want to be, having no open wounds. Plus, I've been kind of like walking around barefooted, trying to get my pads back to just like thickening up and just enduring rough terrain. So like a lot of times when I have to like run out the tent or whatever, if I'm trying to like open this area up right here, or like it started raining, so I had to run out there to close it because the rain was just going to be falling in. I could leave this side open because this side has like a awning to keep the rain from coming in, and then it also has the window. This is the front, so it also has the window where I can just open it up and no rain fall in. but this side doesn't have an awning. So, and the crazy part is this is the back, but this window is way bigger than this window. Well, this is the only window, but the back part, the rain fly opens up as if it was a window, and it's just a wider space. So usually, like, sometimes when I'm sleeping at night, I just have the front closed up, but I keep the back open so I could look up at the sky, the stars. A lot of times the moon is just right there in my face or whatever, because it's a really nice opening in the back of the tent. But the front is like pointed into the woods, going towards the hiking trail. So it's a lot of tree coverage where you can't really see much at nighttime. It just looked like pitch dark or whatever. But the back, you could see the sky, you see the top of the trees, because I'm at the top of a hill. So where I'm at is like the top of the trees or whatever, and then it's like this big stone rock or whatever that I could just go out and sit on or whatever. That's usually where I have the fire at. It's a nice location. Yeah, it's a nice location for what it is. Mind you, the lady earlier, she was like, "Oh, you found a nice spot or whatever." She was telling her son, she was like, "We should copy her, whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, you should." It is, because it really is a nice spot. Like, it's away from, it's between two like designated areas in the park where they do like, campfires and stuff like that, but it's still away at the same time. So every once in a blue moon, I may encounter somebody that's like hiking up this way, or people that's biking, and they're biking the trails and stuff like that. You got like some BMX dude I saw the other day. He was killing. I'm not even gonna lie, like, it looked so much fun. Like, he had a mountain bike, but it was like more of a, I want to, like almost like a BMX mountain bike type of situation, because he was like darting through the hiking trails. Like, he was literally hopping off of rocks down to like 6-foot landings and all kinds of stuff. Like, and he was just zooming through the trees. I'm like, bro, like, how are you doing this right now? Like, I want to try, but at the same time, I do not want to kill myself trying to sit there and do nothing like that. So I remember I had brought, oh my gosh, I remember I had brought a mountain bike. I think it was a Trek. No, it wasn't a Trek. It was I wanted, that's what it was. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but I wanted the Trek, but the Trek was like mad expensive. So I opted out for a Giant. It was a Giant Talon 2, I think it was, and it was a really, really nice bike. I kind of overdid it. I got like 19-inch wheels, and I got it in, I think, a extra large, literally just like the biggest bike, because I just wanted to be extra. But if I was to purchase it again, I think I would either get a large frame or a medium frame. I don't know, whichever one is the second biggest. But I would get that size frame, and I would still keep the 19-inch wheels. I like the 19-inch wheels. But it was a nice bike. But I wound up selling it when, I started going through all this weird stuff. I sold the bike to some guy. Mind you, I sold it for like, I think $300 less than what I purchased it. I think I purchased it at like 7 something. And when I sold it for 4, I want to say. Mind you, and then he tried to talk me down or whatever. He was like, "Oh, can you do 3?" I was like, "Nah, the price is set 4." I'm saying, I already took $300 off, bro. Like, nah. 400. Like, I don't even, I didn't, mind you, as I was riding the bike to go sell it to him, all that was playing in my mind was like, just because I didn't even get the opportunity to really ride the bike like that, because I just was always on go trying to, work and, make money and pay bills and stuff like that. So I didn't give myself enough leisure time to really enjoy the bike. But as I was riding it to take it to him, just the speed of the bike, mind you, I was riding it down the hill to get where I was meeting him. The speed of the bike, like, just, I don't know, it just felt comfortable. It felt good. It started making me feel like, oh my gosh, should I really sell him this bike? Like, maybe I shouldn't sell it. Maybe I should keep it, and, I'll figure out another way to, get some type of money in my pocket or whatever. And I was really contemplating, but then I was just like, I already told this guy I would sell him the bike, so whatever. And I got there and I sold it. And then I kind of felt like a weight was off of my shoulders, but then it also kind of felt like bittersweet, because I purchased the bike for a reason. I wanted it. It's just unfortunate I didn't get the opportunity to really utilize it the way that I wanted to. Cause sure, I think I only rode it here one time, and I tried like doing the trail one time, and I was so scared going down the trail with the bike. Like, I was just taking my sweet time because I was not trying to kill myself. But the way that guy was whipping through the woods on that bike, mind you, going over stones, sticks, tree bark that's like tree roots that's like popping out the ground, all kinds of stuff. And he was literally just hopping over rocks and hopping over like 6-7 foot landings. And I was just like, bro, like, he's crazy. He's crazy. But it looked so much fun. So, yeah. I'm going to wrap this up because we're already pushing, like, we've already exceeded 30 minutes. But I hope everybody has a good day. Hopefully, I'm sorry, I be trying to monitor the tent, because when I first camped out in this tent, I think it rained, and I noticed like little spots of the tent has like water seepage. Not a lot, but I did notice like droplets of water seeping in. So I be mindful of that when it rains now, because the last thing I want to do, especially if it's like raining overnight and I'm sleeping, I wake up in a puddle full of water. That'll be crazy. But yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go, ladies, gents. Hopefully everybody has a good day. Don't know you, but love you. Take care. Bye.